Would you ever sleep with a coworker? I take my job very seriously. It's the most important thing in my life at this point. I have never been involved with anybody in the company that I work at. It's just my way of separating my professional and personal life. Around 2 weeks ago, we hired an analyst in my junior team who's smoking hot. I mean, a brunette Margot Robbie. We have flirted back and forth a bit at work, but I'm hesitant to sleep with her as I'm not sure how it'll affect our dynamic at work. She reports to me as I'm the senior associate. I feel like this could go wrong in many ways, but she's almost too beautiful to pass up. I've decided not to chase it. Too much risk. I just need to stay sober during the corporate festivities. If she reports to you, do not do it. I would, but not if it was someone who reports to me. That'll get you fired. The problem here is not that she is a coworker. The problem is that she reports to you. That can never not have the appearance of coercion, at the very least if it goes bad. And rumors of favoritism if it goes well. Lots of companies have strict rules against relationships between anybody and their subordinates. Even CEOs have been fired for this. For what it's worth, I slept with a coworker who was also smoking hot. A young Sophia Loren. And 25 years later we are still married. One of the best pieces of advice I ever received was, don't screw the crew. I've seen plenty of people treat work as their personal dating club. Spoiler alert. It almost always results in the person with less power in the company getting screwed over. Figuratively. If you are flirting with somebody who reports to you, you are already in hot water. Just saying. If it was a retail job, yes. If a corporate job, no. I like how OP thinks it's fully his choice, like she's going to lay down for him if he asks. Point 8. If your job is important to you and she reports to you, you had better check your company policy. Lots of companies don't allow any sort of relationship if you report to someone, as it is rife for abuse, even if both parties are consenting. The CEO of Intel got unceremonious fired for having a relationship with a subordinate, even several years after it had ended. Laughs as a former restaurant employee. You're a man. She's a subordinate that works for you. No. No. 1,000 times no. Don't get your meat where you get your bread. Has she expressed interest in actually having sex with you? Or are you so confident she will because she reports to you? It seems a little odd you think the appropriate next step is sleeping with her. I realize the title of this forum, but you knew the answer to this question before asking. You want permission to be unethical. Lol, what a fun sexy time it could be until you misstep and one or both of you finds your livelihoods compromised. God forbid you spend time getting to know this person or viewing her as an equal before attempting to bed her. Never get your honey where you get your money. I've slept with a few coworkers and it's always been kinda weird after. If you're in any position of power over them, do not do it. It's asking to be called into our. I did. We got married. Checks notes. Yes. Source my sexual history. Also, that's not a coworker. That's a subordinate. Don't do that. What is scary is saying work is the most important thing in your life. I've done it. Never ends well. Don't do it. Yay, I've done it many times. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it causes drama. Not with a subordinate. That's asking for trouble. Don't shit where you eat. I worked on the management side of employees dating each other under me and it always ended badly. There are a few stories to tell, including firing people when things went sour and harassment claims popped up. I know people will always say they had great success with it, but those stories are less common than the people who were fired, had to quit, or work in misery. Lots of drama when the relationship failed. Being your most recent target is a new employee. This adds complexity to it, as dating her this early on could be viewed as grooming in her future career there. It's come to my attention that you engage in sexual intercourse with the cleaning woman on your desk. No, because I am not an idiot to mix business with pleasure. Main problem isn't even working at the same company, but you being someone she reports to. Even in best case scenario, when you are both okay and happy, if someone will notice, there's gonna a lot of nasty rumors around and possibly an investigation. How this will go depends on your company policies, but it won't be pretty. If you decide to pursue this relationship, a good idea would be for one of you to transfer on different team position to break boss underling relationship. No, don't shit where you eat. Period. This will go wrong in many ways. Never shit where you eat. Good day to you, sir. Never shit where you eat. Not while still a coworker. Especially not a direct report or a direct superior. My job is not the most important thing in my life, but I do enjoy it. I prefer to keep it. And I firmly believe in the maxim don't shit where you eat. Once somebody leaves the company, all bets are off. I pursued unsuccessfully, unfortunately, a former boss because I was attracted to him and we got on well. I wouldn't, but I would. Bro, you need to be triple sure that what you're thinking is her flirting or being interested in you is actually genuine. The larger likelihood is she sees that you're a superior and she's trying to make sure that you like her for work reasons. Don't screw the crew. Just don't. Don't shit where you eat. Dude, she's flirting with you because you're her boss. I also call BS in the brunette Margot Robbie call lol. Absolutely not. Never date someone who is not on equal footing as you at work. Even if things don't end badly, you could be accused by third parties of using your position of power to leverage sex. No, the fact that you would even consider this shows that people, especially men, think it is fine to R4P3. They just don't call it that. It still is that. Now, even if she didn't report to you, smoking hot according to you, attractiveness is subjective. How well do you know this person? Not well. And yes, your dynamic would be affected. Probably because of the way you choose to see the whole thing. Just yuck. My guy is just assuming she'll throw herself at the chance. Get a life. Tears of joy. Be friends first and then you'll realize if it's worth it. Friends first, then if she's good enough for relationship, then go for it. Don't shit where you eat. Absolutely not. Her superior? You just can't. That being said, her friends should be fair if she ever quits. Get her number the moment she does if you quit. If she reports to you, that's a hard no. There's a power dynamic there that takes away some of her agency. Whether or not those are your intentions. Also, she's almost too beautiful to pass up, like she's just an opportunity and not a human? Kinda gross wording. As you would say in German, niemals den Fuller in Firmentinte tunken. Never dip your pen in company ink. I learn my lesson once every 7-10 years. Had a FWB for a year with one. And we both agreed it wasn't serious. And I thought we were mutual when we called it off. Man, she was the biggest bitch to me the year after. Left because of it. I have. Then we got married. Don't not worth it. Don't shit where you eat. It's generally a bad idea to get your meat where you get your bread. Don't dip your pen in company ink. Nope. I've had some coworkers show interest in the past, but not trying to screw up work.